Hey guys, Ralph here. Welcome to True Power Health on this wonderful Wednesday here in Connecticut. Life's good, folks. Life is good. Anyway, you saw the thumbnail. And guys, I am not kidding when I say this. Just give it a try. Just give it a try. What you want to do is go get yourself a bag of sugar. Doesn't have to be the organic. Get the little bit, $2. Okay? Is there a leak in the bag? I think there may be. Yes, there is. All right. Anyway. Go get yourself a bag of sugar. And just leave it in the cupboard. Put it in the back for a rainy day. Okay? And then when something comes up, and it will, when something comes up that you get out of bed, for some reason you didn't sleep, for some reason, something's going on in your life that's depressing you, you are in a hateful mood. You can't stand to talk to anybody. You're cranky, you're tired, you can't, you're just in the dumps, okay? You're craving crap food just to appease yourself. We've all been there. I'll explain one recently with me. Go get yourself a liter of water. Okay, and take your sugar and put at least a quarter cup of sugar in your liter of water. Give it a shake. Give it a good shake until it all dissolves and guzzle it. Guzzle it. Doesn't that, you don't have to chug it in one, but continuously drink it. Don't spread it out over hours. Drink it immediately. Okay? Then just go sit down, read a book, get the newspaper out, take a nap if you want. And you don't tell me within 15 to 20 minutes if your crappy mood starts to get better. If all of a sudden you feel like you want to work out, all of a sudden you go and apologize to your spouse that you snapped at 20 minutes. Guys, there is one thing and one thing only that feeds your freaking brain, and that is glucose, and that is sugar. Now, two things. I did a video last week, doesn't matter, about the situation going on with my mother. Okay? And she just recently went back in the hospital because she got COVID along with everything else that's going on. What was the first thing they did at the hospital? They didn't even take her temperature. A doctor didn't even come up to see her. They put her on a glucose drip. Guys, what's a glucose drip? It is sugar and water. That's a glucose drip. And they do it if you're dehydrated. They do it if you've been vomiting and diarrhea. They don't even take your temperature. They put you on a glucose drip. Now you tell me, if they're doing that in every hospital in the world, how bad can that be? How bad can that be for you? Is everybody in that hospital immediately going to be type 2 diabetic? Is everybody in that hospital immediately going to gain weight? Sugar makes you fat, guys. Sugar makes you fat. Now, when I came home from that, basically a week up in Maine with my mother, okay? I'm living in a hotel. I'm eating crap food. I'm doing the best I can, with Chinese rice and all this sort of stuff. But I'm not eating well. I could barely sleep. I was so stressed. I thought my mother was leaving us, and it was not good. She was hopelessly depressed, and I am stressed. I barely slept, okay? By the time I got home, it was Sunday afternoon, I just went to sleep on the couch till about 8 o'clock. Then I dragged myself up to bed and I slept till the next day. All right. And I wake up in a piss poor, hateful mood. I'm looking at my comments on my channels and everything from trolls. I am in a piss poor mood. I'm exhausted. I am in a terrible mood. So what did I do? The first thing I did, my daughter and wife weren't even awake yet. Okay? I took the car and I went and bought a bag of sugar. And I came home and did exactly that. Filled it up with water, put 100 grams, quarter cup of sugar in this, and just chugged it. One continuous chug. Lay down and went to sleep for half an hour. I woke up and I felt great. Guys, sugar feeds the brain. And if you are on a diet, however clean you think it may be, if you are not including sugar and lots of it, you're starving your brain. And I'm telling you right here and right now, you are scratching the surface of your mental ability, your emotional ability, your spiritual, how you do at work. Forget losing weight. Forget losing weight. Sugar is the greatest hunger suppressant you can possibly have. The greatest and the healthiest hunger suppressant you can possibly have. I'm going to do another video on that down the road. I've already done it. How many times when you were kids? Don't you have that candy, you're going to ruin your dinner. Guys, it is a nutrient. It is in mother's milk. It is a vital part of every cell in your body. You get rid of the sugars, your organs cannot function properly, including the brain. One thing and one thing only that feeds the brain, and no keto, paleo, moron, asshole can dispute that. That is pure science. And if you want to live on coffee the rest of your life, and Red Bulls, and Adderall, and Modafinil, every single one of them in. You look at that 60 Minutes interview with Dave Asprey. He comes right out and says it. He's gulping Modafinil. And he's supposed to be cutting edge because he lost some weight? I mean, what sort of lunacy are we looking at? Guys, take the sugar challenge. If you're depressed, anxiety, take the sugar challenge just once. Even if you have diabetes, it's not, just one sugar challenge is not going to throw you for a loop. It's just not. Get a bag of sugar. Keep it in the cupboard. If you're sugar phobic, keep it in the cupboard until you're really in crisis mode. Just hateful mood. Try it. And if I'm not right, what can I tell you? What have you lost? A $2 bag of sugar? That's what you lost? Well, he's an idiot. I won't watch his video anymore. But what if I'm right? And you start adding sugar to your diet and everything, and the rest and your life turns upside down, because in a good way. Try it. Eat and drink your fruit and vegetables, add some sugar, and live your life with true power, and the world will be yours, Chico, and everything in it. Love you all.